Let's go. Let's see how it's gonna turn out, guys.
The fact that there are two identical cars makes it difficult for the shooter.
What's up, team? My name is Tom, and today I'm gonna react to how the US president travels. Basically, it's all about his security, because if you take the time frame when Kennedy was assassinated, and from then till now, the security has made a lot of development and it has become much more efficient. So let's dive in and let's see exactly how efficient it has become.
It is the worst nightmare of the Secret Service. An attack on the President of the United States while he's traveling. Hidden beneath this manhole cover is a bomb that went undetected.
Classic. This is classic scenario, you know, for assassination.
Just seconds from now, the presidential motorcade will be passing over exactly this spot. But this is not the only danger. A few blocks away, there is a second threat. Located in a dimly lit room,
there is a thread in the window.
The intersection where the president will soon be.
How the cops didn't see him? Like literally, they need to raise the head and they will see the sniper in the window.
Inside, a man is preparing a rocket launcher.
Just in case if it doesn't work, we have a rocket launcher, guys.
Fortunately, these three scenarios are purely fictional, but they will demonstrate the rigorous effort the Secret Service undertakes to ensure that the president remains secure during travel. While
such
the
a car
president is still about 2 minutes away from the manhole cover with the bomb, the first car of the motorcade, the route car, is already driving past this spot. This car, together with the pilot car, ensures that the road is clear of obstructions. The sweepers, which are primarily motorcycles, follow the route car and pilot car and help clear the road ahead. However, they are unable to identify the bomb, and the core of the motorcade, consisting of Secret Service vehicles with the president on board, is approaching.
There's a bit of nuance over here. If the bomb will explode, it might push the lid that it's like sticked on like up, and the lid might take off, you know, the explosion power. Basically, this is what happened when there was a assassination attempt on Hitler, when one of his generals was trying to blow up the whole general staff, you know, on a meeting, and basically he put the bomb under a big wooden table, and when the explosion happened, thanks to this wooden table, it was very thick, it covered Hitler and he survived.
As the president's limousine rolls towards the manhole cover, a person remotely pulls the trigger, and suddenly, nothing happens.
Why?
The remote trigger didn't work, and that is because of this car, the electronic countermeasure Suburban. One of the most technically impressive vehicles in
well, it makes perfect sense. Nowadays, they like have another level of technologies to stop any kind of signals coming in towards the president car.
Antennas emitting such a strong noise signal that other signals simply cannot get through. And so,
man, that's so smart, man.
Undisturbed towards the second threat, the sniper in the window.
Yeah, but with the sniper thing, there's a big problem, because first of all, there's a bulletproof glass, there's a bulletproof like doors, everything is bulletproof in the car. Let's start from this. Second of all, the windows are tainted, so it's hard to see through them. So the sniper like option is very not efficient, I would say, at all.
Located behind the electronic countermeasure Suburban is the president's vehicle, commonly known by its nickname, the Beast. However, you can never be sure in which car the president is, as there are two identical presidential limousines on the
That's
road.
also smart.
Following behind are two cars carrying the president's most important security personnel, ready to take action in the event of an attack. This is the so-called halfback in which the president's personal Secret Service agents are located. No matter what happens, these agents will stay with the president. The other car carries the counter-assault team. These heavily armed agents can remain on site and fight off an attack. This creates a secure buffer between attackers and the president.
Okay.
Behind these cars are
Commando
the control
team.
car and the support car.
And
These
there should be a
transport
support
additional
car for
Secret
the
Service
support car
agents,
also.
essential presidential staff, as well as the president's personal doctor. But unknown to any of them, they are currently approaching another threat as the motorcade arrives.
Let's
at the
go. Let's see how it's gonna turn out, guys.
The fact that there are two identical cars makes it difficult for the shooter. But unfortunately, he
I
catches
cannot
a
see,
glimpse
but
through
I
the
cannot
glass,
not shoot.
aims, and
The order
pulls
was
the
to shoot.
trigger.
So he shoots.
Such a scenario naturally brings back memories of the 1963 assassination of John F. Kennedy.
I told you
who was
guys, I
shot
told you in the
while
start of the
driving
video,
his
this is first time
motorcade
watching,
through
first time
Dallas.
watching.
Since that time,
Because
the
it makes perfect
presidential
sense,
limousine
like,
has
that was like a
undergone many changes.
Terrible thing
Kennedy's car.
in American history when one of the most popular figures in the United States back then, if not the popular figure, was killed, assassinated in his own car. Like, and Secret Service didn't prevent it, so it was
Car was
horrible.
a specially modified 1961 Lincoln Continental. Unfortunately, though,
Man, imagine
only a
this
few of the
driving this
adjustments
car
made
nowadays
were
down the
related
street
to
like
security
a
improvements.
king.
The car was retrofitted with a luxurious heating and air conditioning system, as well as lights, sirens, fire extinguishers, and radio telephones for communication. The car was also extended to include a middle row of jump seats that can fold away when not in use. In
Man.
addition, the roof was made to be completely removable, and the cushion on the rear bank where the president sits was raised. Both these modifications were designed to make the president more visible to the public.
Yeah, but he would be more
Unfortunately, it
miserable for
also
the
made him
assassin
more
also.
vulnerable. After Kennedy's assassination, the car was massively rebuilt. A top of bulletproof glass was installed, and the body of the car was now protected with titanium armor.
Oh,
Perhaps somewhat
titanium.
symbolic, the light convertible appearance, representative of a hopeful time, was built up into a tank, set to protect his more divisive successor.
Well, that's a nice idea.
Luckily, today's limousine is well prepared for such an attack.
Yeah, I mean, like,
The
this is
shot has absolutely
nonsense.
no chance of success.
For
The
a person
current
who
beast-
sits in the limousine, the impact of the bullet, it's like impact of a bug hitting the window of a car, you know, while car is driving.
Has been in
Like,
service
literally the
since
same.
September 2018 and is a completely custom-built vehicle
The
by
Beast.
General Motors. Although visually reminiscent of a sedan, the car was actually built based on a truck platform. This was necessary to support the over 15,000-pound heavy armored vehicle. The interior is hermetically sealed against any form of chemical attack. The tires are able to continue driving even when shot.
Man,
and
those
the
tires look
doors are 8
very
inches
bizarre.
thick and equipped with handles
Very
that,
bizarre.
with the switch of a button, can be electrified in order to prohibit entry to outsiders. Always inside the car, there is a storage of blood of the same blood type as the president. It is a luxury tank designed to withstand any possible threat. But the biggest challenge in our scenario is yet to come. As
Okay.
just 2 blocks
How
away,
the car is
van
gonna
with the
handle
rocket
a
launcher
grenade,
prepares to
rocket launcher?
test the car's endurance. Behind the solid core of vehicles directly protecting the president are a few larger vans. These carry the press pool of reporters that travel with the president. This car behind is the ID car. It functions as the motorcade's communications hub, relaying information between the different vehicles
Okay.
and identifying problems early on.
Wow.
Behind that is the Hazardous Materials Mitigation Unit, a vehicle
Man,
equipped
they
to
have
respond to
everybody in
biological,
the
chemical, and even
president's
nuclear
like
attacks. It carries the necessary
sporting cars. They
equipment
have
and personnel
everybody.
to treat the effects of such an attack effectively. This is the so-called Roadrunner, recognizable by the antenna above the roof.
Okay, but how does like American president travels when he goes to another country? Let's say he goes to Europe or another countries. They just like load all these cars into the like a big plane, you know, the plane who carries like Humvees, Humvees, and then they just like travel together with president or what?
This car is the mobile communication hub of the motorcade, ensuring that the president is fully operational at all times. The car provides satellite and internet communications, and it feeds a direct encrypted link to the Pentagon, allowing the president to hold secure phone and video conversations, even when en route. At the back of the motorcade, a local ambulance will follow,
Full
just
with
in
squad
case
members.
anything happens. And signifying the end of the motorcade are the so-called rear guards, local police cars that make sure that no other cars drive into the motorcade from the back. At this point,
Convoy, it's called convoy. So basically the convoy is just like huge, man. They have everybody there in convoy.
Quickly, a man jumps out and aims the rocket launcher directly at the limousine.
But how does he know if it's the right limousine?
For this case, the presidential limousines and the electronic countermeasure vehicle are equipped with smoke grenades. As soon as they are triggered, the cars disappear in the smoke, preventing a clear line of sight.
Man, that's
This
impressive.
so-called infrared smoke screen is composed in such a way that it conceals the heat signature of objects.
Like future assassins just sitting and writing everything down in a notebook, you know, like okay, how to prevent this. They are learning, you know.
That means that
so thanks to this video,
guided missiles
assassins are
would not
learning.
succeed in tracking the target. Meanwhile, the beast flees the scene. The presidential motorcade is a highly thought-through system. Although the enormous number of cars may seem a bit arbitrary at first glance, a closer look reveals that the different vehicles all fulfill different tasks, and together function as a White House on wheels. Though it's probably fair to say that, besides justified security concerns, there's also some element of projecting power at play here.